There she is.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You had this for a while, haven't you?
I've had it for almost a year. It's a very long time.
I'm so curious. When did you decide, how did you decide that your hair would be a weapon, and whose idea was this?
I was actually in NXT at the time, and I was experimenting with just different hairstyles. And I wore the braid one day, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to keep it, or I saw all the other girls, their hair was down and flowy and pretty, and my husband was the one that said, "No, keep the braid." And he said, if somebody comes to a WWE show for the first time, they might not remember your name the first time they see you, but they will remember the girl with the braid. So that stuck with me. He was one of the first people that, told me, look at what everybody else is doing and see what they're doing and do the complete opposite. And so that's why I started wearing it. And then every time I got in the ring, the girls would start pulling my hair. And so I was like, okay, I got to figure out how to get them to not pull my hair. And at the time, my coach, Sarah Motto, she was like, can you, hit them with it? Because what's the point of wearing it if it's going to be to your disadvantage? So I started brainstorming, and that's when the hair whip came about. And I didn't expect it to make noise the first time I did it. I was at a live event, and I threw it, and it made this huge noise. And the whole crowd kind of went silent, and I kind of froze in the ring, and the crowd lost it. And I'm like, all right, this is what we're going with.
You're like Indiana Jones with this.
Yeah.
Speaking of your husband, I think that everybody knew that Montez Ford was talented, but Elimination Chamber was like his coming out. That match was unbelievable.
Yeah, I was excited for the world to get to see what I already knew. My husband is amazing. He has amazing potential, and I'm not just saying that because he's my husband. But when you have people like The Rock, posting about you on social media, and he made this post and was talking about his potential, and I was so glad that The Rock did that because I want my husband to see what we all see. And but it was really cool to watch him at Elimination Chamber. I was very nervous because I didn't understand what was happening when he was climbing up the chamber.
We didn't tell you?
No, I don't know. I'm a fan when I watch. I watch as a fan, and he's climbing to the top, and then he didn't stop, and then he was turned to flip, and I'm like, what is going on? He scares me, but that's him, and that's why it's so much fun to watch him. And for him, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. He's gonna be world champion one day.
What did that first conversation with Mark Henry look like when you were a CrossFit competitor and he saw something in you, and obviously he was right?
He saw a video of me doing CrossFit, and I was wearing this big old bow, and I was wearing a tutu, and I was like turning a cartwheel and doing a power clean and grabbing the microphone and talking to the audience. And he DM'd me on social media, and I thought it was fake. I kind of ignored it, and then I realized that this is the real Mark Henry. And he said, I saw a video of you, and there's a tryout going on. You're doing everything it takes to be a WWE superstar, and I believe in you. And so, he said, I can get you a tryout, can't get them to hire you, but if you go be yourself, you'll be fine. And it took me 2 tryouts, and I started in 2016.
And look at you now. I end every conversation talking about gratitude because it's such an important part of my life. What are 3 things in your life that you're grateful for right now?
I'm grateful for my family, which includes, my parents and my stepkids and my mother-in-law, my brothers and sisters, my husband. I'm grateful for health, that I'm healthy with, everything that's going on. And I'm grateful for, I would say, the love in my life, but that goes along with my family. My career. My career has brought me so much joy. It brought me a whole husband. I'm able to take care of my family. I get to meet amazing people and travel the world.
Well, have a great time this weekend, and hopefully after this weekend's done, you still got that.
Hopefully, cheer for me. Give me some EST chance. I'm going to need it. I'm going there with Oscar.